A second eaglet has hatched in the Arconic eagle nest. These are a couple pictures taken from the nest this weekend. The second eaglet hatched on Saturday, about 36 hours after the first eaglet hatched. Yeah. One egg still remains.
Oh.
So
Two
their
down,
brother
one to go.
or sister.
Yes.
Maybe? I don't know the sex yet of the eaglets.
Or two brothers?
Maybe.
Two sisters?
Yeah, the possibilities are
endless. We'll find out more.
Well, what can they expect on their eaglet bed?
Well, I tell you, their
hatch?
feathers will be still dry for a little bit longer.
Oh, that's
yes, good. Yes, dry feathers for just a little bit. Let's go and take a look at what we have going on this evening. A lot of gray skies out there, kind of keeping a lid on some of these temperatures around the area. Readings are right around 50 degrees, the exception around Clinton at 48. These temperatures will continue to cool as we get a little bit more dryness in some spots. Right now we're looking at numbers overnight around the low to mid 40s, but staying dry as we can see in our latest storm tracker. Nothing to track here locally. A weather system that brought just a little bit of some rain around the area is now making its way eastward across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley. Some of those are really intense storms that are racing their way eastward, but that's moving its way off to the east. Next weather system, this is what we're keeping an eye on for later this week. Now getting itself developed around the southwest. And then once that moves on by, another one just off the Pacific coast there. Well off the Pacific coast, but this will have an impact on us sometime on Sunday going to Monday. That's kind of the time frame that we're looking at with that one along the Pacific Ocean. But around here, all quiet. Now we just got to get enough dryness to scour away some of these clouds. So let's time that out for you with our future track from midnight tonight to about 6:30 tomorrow morning. Still stuck in the clouds. Winds will be fairly light too. And I wouldn't be surprised, especially in sheltered valleys, that we see some fog out there. Now, weather is going to be dense enough to really drop that visibility. We'll have to keep an eye on that through the overnight hours. This is around 11:30 and still looking pretty cloudy out there, but afterwards, looks like sometime around or after lunchtime is when we'll start mixing in the air just enough that we start seeing a little bit of that sun. Throw in that light northeast breeze, and this is what I see as far as temperatures for daytime highs come tomorrow. Not too much of a change to today. Lower 50s that we see from Galena right through Walcott, Savannah as well. Sterling Rock Falls 53, 55 over in Muscatine, as well as from Galesburg westward into Wapello. Maybe as warm as 57 degrees in Mount Pleasant, Princeton around 54. And in the Quad Cities, I'll say at least 55 degrees for the daytime high, as long as we see a little of that sun heading into tomorrow afternoon. Then our eyes will be focused on the next rainmaker, which will be getting itself together around the lee side of the Rockies. This is around Tuesday at 5 p.m. So let's go and put this into motion. And by the time we get to about, I would say, 7 o'clock is when we'll start feeding in some of these rain showers around the area. But the main punch of moisture really comes in going into about Thursday or so, with the last of these raindrops pretty much coming to an end, I would say, by early Friday morning. How much could we potentially end up with? Well, this is one of our models, and you can see well over an inch, and we're seeing that in some of the other models as well. Of course, these are the early reports on how much we can get, so this could fluctuate a little bit as we get closer and closer to that event. Cloudy but dry, 43 degrees for the overnight low. And after some morning clouds, hopefully get rid of some sun around the area, get some sun at forecast with a high of 55 degrees. 50 on Wednesday, then those soaking rains on Thursday will give us the coolest weather we see for the next 8 days before we see a nice little rebound heading into the weekend, where we could be seeing a little bit of some light rain on Sunday from that next system that we talked about around the Pacific coast. But fortunately enough, we don't expect to see anything cold. In fact, numbers will be warming up maybe in the lower 60s.
Great. Thank you, James.
You bet.
Hollywood star Eva Longoria will give this year's commencement address at Knox College. The actress and producer will speak in June. Longoria is best known for her role on the TV show Desperate Housewives. She's also the founder of the Eva Longoria Foundation to help Latina women build better futures for themselves. Coming up on WQAD News 8 at 9, a new use for spinach. How scientists are using it to save hearts.